Hey y'all, it's been a while on my good old YouTube channel. It's Sunday, September 1st. I've been up since like 6 this morning. Oh, I gotta get my braces back. Been up 6 this morning and working. Every first of the month I have to work no matter what day it is. I do work in healthcare. If you've been watching my videos, you know I do not live in my home state anymore, and I work from home and whatnot. I have not been on my YouTube or anything. If you see my skin, you know what it is. That PCOS. I do have a dermatologist. Sometimes it look good, sometimes it don't look good. Things get better, it don't get better. That is something I'm going to discuss on my channel, as well as my work life, single parenting, moving here to Texas, mental health, all that stuff I listed just in my description is some things that I'm going to discuss, talk about, bring up things that I feel like people can relate to and whatnot. I was planning to go to church, me and my daughter. We don't have a car out here in Dallas. It sucks like hell. Just because I am a person that have always been on the go, and now that I work from home in a whole new state and don't have transportation, family is limited. They do their own thing. I'm always in the house for the most part, me and my daughter. And I get it, everybody live their own life and stuff. I think I come from that family orientated type of mentality, and my family used to definitely be so like family orientated, and it has definitely changed. I do get the fact that everybody has gotten older and things is different. People have their own lives, and by me being a single mom, I don't, it's just me and my baby. Moving here, I just thought it would be a transition mentally, wise and whatnot. So, okay. Well, today, my topic is talking about why did I move to this state. I am like 7-8 months in. Do I regret it? Part of me do regret moving here. Part of me don't regret it, just because it's a change mentally. I felt like I needed a change. I just turned 39. I can never remember my age. It is crazy. I think because I just don't put emphasis on it or think about it, just on the behalf that, I don't know, it don't hit the same no more like as it did when I was younger. Now I'm just older and it just don't have the same vibe. So moved here. Family members told me, I may need a change mentally. Like in the past, probably before the pandemic, like my depression, anxiety had just kind of started getting the best of me, and it started increasing and whatnot. And now I'm just kind of at a whirlwind of mental health issues that is crazy. We'll talk about that another day. But okay, so when I moved here, I'm all excited, whatnot. Was in a supposed relationship. Come to find out that's a whole nother story. Talk about that another time. Wasn't what I thought it would be. And ended up moving here, me and my baby. My mom is still back home. I am my mama's girl, come from a household of 5 brothers, being the only girl within my mom's household. I do have siblings on my dad's side. That's a whole nother story. It is so many things to talk about that I will be bringing to your attention. A lot of people may even relate. And moving here, had a job set up right away. So once I moved here, I ended up having to work the next day. I moved out here, drove out here. So many things had started going wrong. Car got taken. Financial situations like transpired. Just a big change from transition from what I was going through. And now, I don't know. I still don't think I can see my head above water, but I'm trying. I'm getting there. I don't know. I have gotten into going to church and whatnot, but being here, I probably would have just stayed in that sucky ass state of Wisconsin, because to me it sucks. I guess being there all my life, a lot of traumatic situations that may be transpired. Not only that, just felt like opportunities wasn't given. People just, I don't know, it just, the vibes wasn't there no more, and I needed to change. Move here, just shit still went downhill. And still trying to just kind of keep it above water for the most part. I don't know. I think for me, yes, I think more so than anything, miss my mom, just because we were always together, did things. She didn't stay too far from me. If my daughter, if I needed some outings, my daughter was able to go hang out with my mom. Now, I don't have anybody to keep my daughter. Do I have family here? Yeah. I have a niece. I have a brother, his wife, my nephews. I have a cousin. Yeah, everybody stay different. I have a best friend. Everybody, like I say, going through their own things. But not only that, I just feel like we have become so self-consumed in our stuff, and then family just don't hit the same no more. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. So it's always just more so me and my daughter. So I don't ask nobody to keep my daughter. Everything I do is with my daughter, or if she's at school, I'm working, just things of that nature. All I do is in the house, work, walk the dog, go for walks. If we're grocery shopping, I walk, Uber, Instacart, things of that nature. In that aspect, life has become very technology savvy and convenient for people that don't have transportation. Since I've been living out here, I've used public transportation, the train, the DART train, as well as the bus. Not a fan of it at all, but I do what I have to do. Anxiety be through the roof on that stuff, but in the different aspect, I don't know. Just trying to more so get myself out of a rut and get back on my game. Having my cosmetology license is so crazy, because back home I had like my regulars that, even though I wasn't in the shop, I had my regulars that came around, still was getting their hair done. So I always had money, and was, the convenience of having those extra dollars to accommodate whatever. Now I just work a job, solely work a job, and don't have that extra income coming in. So it just kind of a big inconvenience in that aspect. People can tell you, yeah, use YouTube, use Instacart. Not Instacart, I'm sorry. Use YouTube, use all of those social medias, and get yourself back out there on the hair grind and all that. But it don't have this. You have to be mentally ready to do it. 1, 2, you have to put yourself out there. And I think a lot of things I have to work on within self, that I'm trying to get back on that aspect of getting back to me, being happy with me and pushing myself to go out there and get my money and do, because I find myself, yeah, I'm talented, but then I kind of critique and criticize myself like I'm perfectionist. So I feel like certain things is not right, or it ain't the best that I could have done, and things like that. So I kind of push myself back on that aspect and just be like, no, I don't think I should get out there and do that, because these Texas people be hitting when they do, when they doing hair or whatnot. But it's money out there for everybody. Why not put yourself out there and do it, get it done, and perfect your skills? But I have to be ready. And not only that, I feel like there's not enough time in the day. I'm only one person. It's always me, my baby. Don't have like transportation to go places. Funds is not like I want them to be. Oh, not to mention all my shit is still in storage back home, and still have to go get it, and haven't been able to go get it. So that's a whole nother ball game. So I'm kind of like, feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place. It may sound simple to some people, but if you're not in somebody's shoes, you don't know. So I think that's where a lot of people mess up at, is because they're so judging and have so many opinions about what you should do for your life, but they life ain't even hitting on nothing neither. So that just drives me crazy. I don't know, y'all. So as far as me being here, part of me be like, damn, I should just go back home. Going back home is like, back to nothing. If I started, I'm here with nothing, go back home with nothing. It's just like I don't know. Hard to explain. It's definitely hard to explain. But I feel like I am more lonely here than I was back home. I did have my friends back home, my associates, or whatever they want to call themselves. Also, I had my mom. I had a lot more support in that aspect of people around me than I do here. You would think I would have a lot of support here because I have a sibling here. Yeah, no. It just is definitely a different aspect of things. So I don't know if it was like the best idea to move here. I like the weather. The people is so. I feel like the people come from everywhere. I feel like I deal with more rude people from the Midwest than actual Southern people with hospitality. Like here, you don't get no real Texas natives that live here that have beautiful hospitality. Sucks here in that aspect. My daughter likes her school. That counts for something. Still trying to furnish my home. Prioritize things, get things in. It's like, what comes first when you move, when you make such a big, drastic change, and you didn't put a lot of thought into it. You just up and made the change. That plays a big factor on me. Sometimes I think I find myself where I second guess my decisions. Not even just the move, just decisions, period. And you always have been said, you know, people have told you, like, well, I should say my therapists have always said, you can move, but if you don't get things together, you can't. You can move, but they're still going to follow you. So you have to be then made those changes within self in order for things not to follow you. You have to close the book on one thing in order to start anew. So I think that is a big factor of mine. Since I've been living here, I've gained weight like crazy. Cause like I say, I work from home. I'm sitting in the house. The one thing I can say is that I have a friend, which is a family friend that has moved out here, and she helps a lot as well. She lives all the way on the other side of town. If you know this state is fucking humongous. What I don't like is the highways. I don't like the driving. The traffic is ridiculous, and I am terrified of heights. So everything is fucking high. Everything. You can't, it's like you can't get around it. And I think that's what definitely makes me want to move, because I can't get comfortable with like the driving. Like if I'm borrowing somebody's car and I'm driving, why am I having to drive the streets? Because I can't get comfortable with the highways. Like, why is the highways all the way to the sky? Why is people driving over people and driving around? Like, the way that they drive is ridiculous. Like, it is just beyond me. And everything is like hella far. It's definitely a change that I'm still trying to adapt to. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think I'm if I don't move home, I may move to another state. I've always wanted to do North Carolina. Why? I don't know. I just always had that in my head to move to North Carolina. I think for me, being here, I'm trying to give it a year. I know a lot of people like, give it a year. Some things may change. For the time of me being here, ain't nothing changed. Not in my mind, ain't nothing changed. If y'all looking at, if you're looking at my hair, I don't care what you say about my hair. The one thing I do say, at least I have my cosmetology license, that I can switch it up, make some things change to my hair. When I moved here, December, January, February, my hair was falling out so bad. Like, I was getting like thinning spot up in here, back here, somewhere. It was a few different areas. And if you know me, you know I have a lot of thick curly hair, and I had a relaxer. Hair was short, and it was just falling out. And I'm sure it was a lot to do with stress and mixing chemical with hormonal imbalance and mental, like the imbalance. That is not a good thing. Hair grows from inside out. So if the inside is not in a healthy state, the outside is not going to be in a healthy state. So that, I think, played a big factor on me as well. So I ended up cutting my hair. It has grown back dramatically. Birthday was this September. Damn, my birthday was 2 months ago. And I did me some braids. So I said I'm gonna do me some more braids, but shit, gotta have the funds to do that and make that happen. And then the time, if you know, the time is just not there. And y'all see the little flakes, but the flakes are not dandruff flakes. They're flakes from products that I put in my hair, keep it from drying out and giving it that little the little curl that it has, making that stay. So that's what you see a lot of. I need to wash it out and do a start over. But at this point, yeah, this is what it is. So that is about it. If you have any questions about me and making this move that I made to Texas and whatnot, definitely leave comments, subscribe. I'll have some interesting stuff to talk about. Maybe I do hate that I didn't, when my mom was here, we were taking the train. I hate that I didn't record that stuff. We went to a few night markets. We went out to eat to Yardbird, which my mom had never had Yardbird before. I've had Yardbird before when I moved, when I went to Vegas with a guy. We shared the same birthday, so we hung out and went. I had Yardbird, so I wanted her to try it. And then we had went to a Friday, what do they call it? Food truck Fridays. So we did that. We did a lot of little events, tried to anyways, while she was here. And so, then I took my daughter to a Hutchins barbecue spot. A friend of mine, she came from back home, came for the weekend, and we hung out. And I didn't record that, but I hopefully will start making some content as well as some different things in regards to being a single parent, failed relationships, friendships, whatever you want to call it, name it. Talk about my skin, my PCOS, hormonal imbalance. Talk about whatever, even probably do some hair tutorials, some content in regards to that, some things that just kind of keep people entertained. I feel like this YouTube stuff, I might as well include myself in it, just on the behalf that I've watched people videos and they don't talk about nothing. So if they ain't talking about nothing, why can't I make videos, make a few dollars, and not talk about nothing that is important to whatever, and just talk about things that I feel are important to me? Yeah, I know I'm gonna get a lot of negativity. I have to be prepared for that. You're gonna get a lot of feedback in regards to different things, but I guess that's just part of life. Everybody has an opinion, has their thoughts on how your life should be, what you should do, what changes to make, whatever the case may be. People always got something to say. So yeah, I will hit y'all back with some more upcoming videos. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, tell your family and friends about me and my baby's channel. It's called Me and Mine. So, hit me up.